Hey everybody, welcome to 7997 Eats San Miguel. Join us at this table for three here at Casa 1810. We're gonna have a good time, good food, and great company.
We're Chris and Jackie, two immigrants trying to eat our way through every restaurant in our new hometown of San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. We invite you to a table for three to share in everything this UNESCO World Heritage City has to offer. You're watching 7997 Eats San Miguel.
¿Puedes tener para mí un salmón?
Un salmón y
Sí, sí. Medio, medio, por favor. Have you seen something else on here?
Yeah, dame un popo a la brasas.
What else are you thinking?
Maybe the beet salad.
Okay.
Y ensalada de betabel.
Yep. Muchas gracias.
All right, so guys, we are at Tené at Casa 1810, which is a beautiful hotel here in El Centro. On Codo is the name of the street, which means elbow. Because of the shape of the street, it's kind of like a elbow.
It does, yeah. And it turns into the elbow at Zacateras.
Right.
And Codo.
Right.
Right.
So the main street is like Salida Asalaya, then it turns into the Ancha de San Antonio, and then right at that sort of intersection, it turns into Codo on one side and Zacateros on the other side. This hotel is gorgeous. There's also, I guess, like 3 restaurants technically here. There's Tené, which we are in on the first floor. There's also sort of like a coffee shop and bakery on the outside. And then on the rooftop, there is, I guess it's Tené Rooftop, I think it's called.
I believe so. And it's so pretty.
Yeah, we were there just a couple weeks ago for a taco and esquites battle.
Yeah, it was a chef battle.
Chef Diana from Ancestro and Chef, I don't remember his name, but he's from
Bovine. Yeah.
Great battle, great food. Both chefs kind of showed out. I think it was kind of even, but Diana's like fam, so we kind of gave her a little edge on that.
Chef D.
But yeah, beautiful environment. There's water feature behind us. There's stone everywhere. The ceiling is kind of open to the sky a little bit. It's just gorgeous in here. Great environment.
And if I seem down, guys, it's because we couldn't go to where I wanted to go to. Pouty face.
So there's a restaurant called Toast of Air, which is right across the street.
And it's been a
like
while.
4 tables in it. It's so small. So like you got to have a reservation really to get in there. It's tough to kind of get a table. So we rolled the dice. We could sit at the bar, but we're trying to bring you guys the experience. It's hard to do that at the bar.
It's hard to do a table of 3 at the bar.
Yeah. So we'll have to get a reservation and come back to that spot.
Do another time.
Which was our second pick because we were trying to go to Phoenicia before that, which was inexplicably closed today.
No.
Welcome to Mexico, because they're going to be closed when they feel like closing. You are not the priority, their life is. So yeah, that's how that goes.
Correct. So yeah, those are 2 of our favorite restaurants in San Miguel.
Yeah.
So good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But this is definitely an amazing number 3 choice.
Yeah.
So shame on us for shame on me for being pouty.
Right. So like we didn't have to really leave a block's radius, right? To
Literally, we just walked across the street. No, but seriously, it's true.
Right. Yeah.
Within 1 block.
Yeah.
So sorry for being spoiled for choices.
Yeah.
And did we show them the menu?
No, I'll add some menu shots in there, but in general, it's kind of all over the place. A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
It's sort of kind of Mexico.
Yeah, so it's got pizza and burgers. It's got
ribs,
seafood, ribs, all kinds of things on there. Now, I will say every time we've come here, service has been excellent. Servers come over, give you recommendations, let you know what's good. The server gave us the rundown on how tender the ribs were.
Yeah, the bone.
Fall off the bone, muy suave.
Fall off the bone.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Muchas gracias. They do have excellent chips. That's right. Yes. I should have asked them for some more sauce. Guys, their chips and their salsa. You didn't want any, did you, babe?
Actually, no. As I chew on the chip.
I'm so glad you didn't want any. Yeah, their chips and sauce is bomb. Yep.
Dibble dab.
Little dab will do you.
The heat check.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious.
Their chips and salsa are bomb.
Roasted tomato salsa. Super delicious.
Well, one of the biggest things is the texture of the tortilla chips.
Yeah.
For me, I like them like this. These are light and crispy.
Light, crispy, airy.
Mm-hmm. Not stabby in your gums.
And not like that dry, stale. That's not my thing.
These are bomb.
So how would you describe this green salsa?
Smoky. Both of them are smoky because they roast them. So this is that ideology that I'm going to care about every sauce that I put on the plate, even if it's just free chips, right?
Yeah.
So it's smoky because they roasted the tomatillos. You can see the charred onion, all that black bits in there. A little sour.
Yeah, really nice acidity, balanced with some salt in there at the same time. Yeah. And the heat's slow.
Yeah.
It comes on
It's
a little
not
bit.
even aggressive. You know.
Hits you back in the throat a little bit, but not like hard aggressive. It's gentle. A gentle heat.
Gentle heat.
Yeah, and the red one again.
Red.
Got
Let's
some
see.
smokiness.
All right. So the red.
A little more chunky. See some peppers in there.
But this one, if I'm not mistaken, has pineapple.
Yeah.
There's a sweetness to it.
I can take it.
That tomato is bomb.
Oh, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is normally the time, guys. Now, since it's a table of 3, you can't be but so greedy. But I would like just snatch one of these sauces and look at Chris, and then he'd look at me. And I just take it. Or I'll bug the waiter, like, más salsa, por favor. Por favor. No.
Yeah, you're a bit annoying with that.
Oh, it's so annoying.
You take one bite of sauce, like, can I get some more? And they're looking at you like, why does this gringo want more sauce?
Because you know what?
She has a full cup.
You know what's about to happen? Tear it down, tear it up.
Let it go with the flow of service. You ain't got to get everything up front. You know what I mean?
Instead of training them to help me, you train me to help them.
No, I'm training you to be patient,
I'm impatient.
especially as somebody who was a server.
Listen,
I know you've been to a table with somebody, you put a Coke down, like, oh, let me get another Coke.
Yeah.
You take one sip. I'm going to need another one.
you know what's so interesting? Those would be the people that would order too. Like Miss Jackie, I drink a lot of soda. I drink a lot of water. I'm just letting you know. Just go ahead and bring 2 up front. And then literally,
And there's
these
also
jokers
people,
weren't
you put
lying.
their soda down, they're going to sit there and jack the whole thing at one time and be looking at you like, why my glass ain't full.
So which kind of person should I be?
I think you should be the person that enjoys the salsa that you have here now. And when it's time for some more, you ask for some more.
And what kind of person should you be?
The one who trains you to be that kind of person. Because you ain't acting right.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Perfecto. Muchas gracias. Okay.
Okay.
That is beautiful. Es muy bonito. Gracias.
Okay. Can you do the honors? We'll start with the beet salad.
All right. So what you are viewing now, everyone, is the ensalada de betabel, and it has charcoal, beetroot, creamy. I don't know what that is.
I think it's some kind of cheese.
Yeah.
Joku.
It says joku,
Joku cheese.
joku cremoso, Indian nuts, which I'm thinking they look like pecans to me.
Like pecans or walnuts, yeah.
Passion fruit puree and arugula. How you just gonna start eating without me? Did you? You gave me the menu. You picked it before. You're horrible.
So we have
And then we have
braised octopus.
braised octopus, pulpo a las brasas, grilled octopus, black rice, coriander, spearmint, and basil. It looks amazing.
And lastly,
And last but not least, we have salmon inconstrado. It's crusted with seeds, beetroot hummus, grilled vegetables, and warm lettuces. I see asparagus, but I'm happy about that.
Brussels sprouts,
Yeah, asparagus and Brussels sprouts. What is that friend right there? What is that? It's glistening.
that's the skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I will say, presentation-wise, the beet salad I think is gorgeous. The plate itself is like the main attraction.
Yes.
Sort of this, and get a little side view, a little cantilever top with a built-in dipping area. I mean, the herbs on top of the octopus is beautiful. But then there's the salmon. I will say it feels like
Too much.
too much. They were kind of playing with the vegetables on top of the salmon. Granted, what you're seeing now is kind of deconstructed, but it was a little goofy. Let's get some of this in our bellies. You want to start with the octopus?
Yeah. Wow.
Delicioso.
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to manhandle it off the plate. Wow. Right now, the octopus is seeming a bit on the tough side.
But
I
once
haven't
you
fully got into it. I might be talking out the side of my mouth right now. Got this
it's a
beautiful black
very
rice.
it's a very deep, rich flavor. And I can't
Can't place it.
there's a butter, it seems buttery to me. Smoky. Okay, so for right now, there is a Tina Turner song on. It is, you're right, it's
Techno
dance
version.
music. Yeah, that's what they're doing.
So the octopus
Smoky.
is a little on the tough side.
Is it?
Smoky, charred flavor, slightly fishy. I can see some herbs in the marinade. But I think they're not really coming through. Probably why there's so many herbs on top of the dish to kind of reinforce that herb flavor. The rice is good, it's beautiful. Well seasoned, moist, tender. Really good flavor.
But definitely smoky, dark and rich.
Yeah.
There is a butteriness to it too, right?
There's a little butteriness to it, yeah. I will say it's not a standout flavor in it. It's just sort of like well-rounded, well-seasoned. There isn't like one thing that's kind of jumping out.
Right. Right, no acid,
No acid. Definitely could use a little squeeze of lime or something. on top.
no spice. Almost like eating just a nice grilled steak, you know?
Yeah.
It's a grilled piece of meat. And you need the octopus to be tenderer?
Just a little.
So just so y'all know, Christopher likes things falling off the bone. And I'm just not that way. I'm okay if there's a little bit of resistance. Now, I don't want to take a bite and, my dentures are still left there. But I don't need the meat falling off the bone. I personally would, I like to have a little bite to it. So for me, the tenderness is fine. You're not wrestling with it. You're not fighting it.
I am. I'm still chewing. First piece I had, I'm still chewing it.
Well, you have issues with your dental.
Yeah. This could be a little tenderer. That's all.
Just for you. Well, don't make me think that
I think for
it's
everybody,
tough.
it could be tender.
It's not tough, y'all.
I'm not saying it. No, it's octopus. So if you don't really like boil it down ahead of time and get it really tender, then it's going to be there's some bite to it, a little chew. But depending on who you are, you might like that texture. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I like it a little tender. Tenderer.
You ready to move on?
You want to do salmon?
Por favor. You can't help but to be beautiful because of that.
Yeah, that beetroot hummus is just
Beet hummus is,
beautiful color.
yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so it's beets and the chickpeas. Okay,
A little extra earthiness there.
it's very earthy.
Very smooth. Good piece of salmon.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fat.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy.
That's good.
Very good. Could use a touch of salt, actually.
You making fun of me?
No.
So it's actually a thing.
This salmon could use a touch of salt. Absolutely.
But good flavor other than that?
Mm-hmm. Asparagus is a little wilted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a little sad. Oh.
Got hit a little hard. I guess it was grilled or roasted.
Like a bunch of veg. Nope.
To me, the veg doesn't feel intentional.
Uh-huh. It's an afterthought.
Like, oh, we got some asparagus, we got some Brussels sprouts laying around. Yeah, I'd prefer if they had like one vegetable and just did it really well, rather than 3 stalks of asparagus, 1 Brussels sprout, and a carrot.
And the carrot.
Just kind of haphazardly presented.
Now, I will say, I appreciate them offering the temperature for salmon. Many people don't realize salmon can be eaten raw.
Yeah.
For example, your sushi lovers, right? You literally can have salmon raw and then all the way to well done, just like a steak.
Yeah.
But a good piece of salmon, to me, is medium. I agree with the vegetables. They didn't do them well. They're dry. To me, the vegetables that they have are fine. They just need to do them differently from me.
Yeah.
You know, someone else may like them this way. But you're right. It looks like they just did them ahead of time, boom, and then just sell it. Because oftentimes vegetables don't have to be sold or served piping hot or what have you. So yeah, it just needs some love to it.
Yeah.
For sure. The skin, are you finding to be crispy at all? Oh, they laid it.
Even if it was, it's laid on top of the hummus.
On top of the hummus, okay.
By the time you get it, that skin's not crispy anymore.
As he takes the whole piece.
It's not crispy. I don't even know that's the whole piece.
But how did you not know that's the whole piece?
Because you took half the salmon. You didn't get any skin with it?
No.
Sorry, I didn't know.
The salmon, I will say, because it was kissed on the grill, there's a really nice grill flavor to it. Would I order it again?
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll decide later. Am I going to eat it all? Yes, I am. And how would you like that salmon on that black rice?
Anything on that black rice.
You like that, huh?
Black rice is good.
Yeah.
You have to get a little bite of this carrot. I can't even taste the carrot.
Well, how's the carrot?
Wow. It's a carrot. Just want to give him the Mark Weens real quick.
Wow. Sí, not that way. Muchas gracias.
So yeah, the beet salad. I'm trying to remember what it is. Maracuya puree.
No, that's gonna be bomb.
The cons on top, some arugula, and then a little side of cheese, joku cheese.
Whatever that is.
Maybe I'm pronouncing that right. Maybe I'm not.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that cheese.
Is that good, man? This with a piece of salmon would have been bomb.
Yeah. Because the earthiness of the beets, the sweetness of the passion fruit, creamy cheese, little crunch of the nut.
Is that good, man?
This is delicious. I mean, I think there's a lot of restaurants who do beet salads here locally.
They do.
I'm not sure why.
Don't
Maybe
know
beets
why.
are just plentiful locally. I don't know. But of all the ones I've had, to me, so far, this is the best one.
Really?
So I think
it's good, babe, huh?
really good. Yeah.
I'm so glad when you are enjoying your vegetables. And it's okay, let me make sure y'all know. It's not that my husband doesn't eat vegetables.
Because I do.
Because he does. But let's just be clear, it's not your go-to. It's not your first, kind of a situation, right? If you just want pizza for dinner, you're good with that. Whereas I would want pizza
salad.
and a salad, right? I used to burn them up all the time when we would go out to eat when the boys were younger. We would always go, remember Luigi's, our favorite pizza spot? Get some wings and pizza. And then they look at me and I'm like, y'all want a salad? No, ma'am. We getting a salad anyway.
Nobody's here for salad.
You're getting a salad anyway. You're welcome.
I will say,
Which will you say?
this little side of cheese is totally unnecessary.
Okay. Because it's on the smear on the bottom,
It's a
right?
smear on the bottom.
Okay.
And the smear on the bottom, maybe you want a little bit more smear. But
That's
like,
really delicious.
you don't need the little cup. Like, find some other thing to put in the cup or get a different plate or whatever. You just wasted a whole extra thing of cheese.
Or croutons. If it's going to be a thing, maybe they're thinking that folks are going to do this. Maybe.
Maybe.
What do
I
you
think the cheese on the bottom is enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Very good.
Yeah. And you could tell they really take advantage of their wood burning oven. They roasted their beets. Yeah, that's really yummy. One of my favorites. You wouldn't pay me if I were younger. You're gonna eat beets when you're older. Like, no, I won't.
Never.
Beets are nasty.
Because usually you got beets, they'd be like the canned beets, kind of pickled and just not good.
Yeah.
If you get a good fresh beet that's roasted well, it's really delicious.
I think that's really what it was. You need to mature into things, I think, and have a different outlook and appreciation. But also those who were in charge of feeding us, I don't think they knew how to cook the food properly sometimes. Like even with cabbage, right? That would be a green vegetable that we would have. And I think my mom like boiled it. She put it in a pot with a whole lot of water, some onions, salt and pepper, and some butter or something like that. And it's like that. We shouldn't boil that.
Ooh, I'm starting to hit the wall, y'all.
You enjoying your lunch?
Yeah.
Well,
It's
actually,
not a cheap lunch either, y'all.
he is never a cheap date.
I mean, your prices are going to start around 300 pesos.
Well, no.
Might be 290, 270.
Oh, hold on. All right. So, guacamole is $190.
That's just an avocado.
Our ensalada de betabel, our beet salad is $250, which is about $12. And then we have, let's see, you could get 3 tacos for $280. Their pizzas are 300 pesos. Hamburguesas are $320. And again, restaurant food in a hotel tends to be more expensive.
It is.
So just be mindful, y'all. This is not what's normally on the streets at a regular, quote unquote, regular restaurant. I mean, it can, but it's a little pricier. Just so you know, we're in a fancy hotel. Then al pulpo a las brasas, the octopus is $420, and my salmon. Salmon.
Salmon.
Is $380. So
Yeah. I think it was a ribeye steak on there was the most expensive at about 640 pesos.
$650.
Yeah.
That's small too. 300 grams.
300 grams. Yeah, it's pretty small.
That's pretty small.
Yeah. As we come to the end of the lunch here, what are your overall thoughts on Tené here at Casa 1810 Hotel?
Always a thumbs up.
Yeah.
The ambiance is always so beautiful. Service is always excellent, and you're going to get a good meal. Is it going to be over the top, like smack your face out? It may not be, but the food is always good and fresh.
Yeah, definitely fresh. I think there's always sort of, every time we come here, there's been like one thing that really didn't really hit it. I think the first time we came, it was the hamburger. The hamburger was like a big meatball with no breading in it. Like it was just
dense.
But this time around, much better experience. Granted, everything else was good last time. I don't want to make it seem like
We had a couple of tacos.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if we had a pasta dish or I can't remember, but it was just that one thing that stood out that wasn't so great.
Yeah. But again, great service, great ambiance, great environment. The octopus is delicious with the black rice. The beet salad was great. Salmon was delicious too. A couple of notes on the presentation and the vegetable on the side. I think if you're ever in town, number one, stay at the hotel because the hotel is amazing.
Bananas.
And come by and swing, have some dinner, or even go to the bakery on the front side, which has this beautiful quartz bar that is actually lit from the inside. Yeah, I'm going to show you that too.
They're
You'll
gorgeous.
see it's actually light coming through the stone in the bar, which is incredible. So yeah, as always, we're here eating and drinking for you guys.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. You know, buy a coffee, buy a beef salad,
Taco.
buy an octopus dish.
And thank you guys for watching and buying us coffees. We have some lovely patrons, so we really appreciate them, right?
Yeah. Nance and Gabe out in Texas.
Hey, y'all.
Always coming through with the coffees. Appreciate y'all.
And if you come, please make sure you stop by, and we will have coffee together.
Yeah. So as always, Cuídate, Arias Garce, take care and take a chance.
We love you guys. Thank
See you guys next time.
Luv and Co, nurturing your natural beauty. Clean ingredients, conscious choices. Melanin focused, earth friendly, toxin free. Luv and Co, beauty with a heart. Wear love, share love. Now featuring, your skin deserves this treat, our jojoba exfoliating skin scrub. It will leave your skin feeling so yummy, clean, and just absolutely healthier. Get your hands on our jojoba exfoliating scrub to get rid of that dead skin and to have your face looking healthier and feeling so refreshed. There is a link in the description.